Everyone, my name is Ahmed. We're Group 3, and today we're presenting our capstone project, QFood, under the supervision of Dr. Yemen Yang. Today, we'll go through the problem we aim to solve, then we'll go over the tools and frameworks we used, followed by an overview of our system design. After that, we'll showcase a demo of our final product, and then we'll finally reflect on the challenges we faced and the future improvements that could be done. Deciding what to eat can be difficult, especially for those who want healthier options. Many people struggle with long wait times when ordering food, which can be frustrating and time-consuming. Restaurants can also face challenges in managing all of the orders efficiently, leading to delays and miscommunications. Our main goal was to create an app that makes food ordering easier and more efficient. Users can order in advance and get recommendations that fit their needs, while the restaurants can receive orders in real time, helping them process faster and serve customers more efficiently. This reduces wait time, improves order accuracy, and enhances the overall experience for both users and merchants. Now let's talk about how we built QFood. We'll cover the tools we used, how we structured the system, and the key features we implemented. For the development tools, we used Expo to build a native mobile app for Apple and Android users. We used Fast API for backend functionalities and PostgreSQL for our database. We also used Docker for containerization, which makes it easier for deployment. This diagram shows our system design, which follows a multi-tier architecture. The front end communicates with the back end, which in turn interacts with the database. Now finally, let's see it in action.
Now I will introduce you to our app of QFood Hall. Let's continue with phone. So as you can see in the login page, you can log in using your phone and password. If you forget your password, you are free to use the link below, which is forgot password. And other than using your phone to log in, you have the third-party login, which contains Apple login and Google login. To begin with the demo, I will start from creating a new account. So let's go sign up. So to sign up, we need a phone number. I will use my phone number, 196, and click on continue. And then I have already received the verification code. Let's put that in. It's 850431. Let's confirm it. Okay, we go to the information page. So I'm gonna type my name and my email. Sorry. And for the password, I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can show you my password and go continue. Okay, let's try to log in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's double check. So if the password is wrong, what's gonna happen is it will tell you you have an incorrect password. So let's have a correct password and log in. Okay. And if you forget your password, let's hit log out. If you forget your password, you can use the link here and enter phone number you will again receive another verification code 653239. Let's confirm, and in this case I will go 987654321. 987654321. Okay, success. If we log in again, and in this case, I will show you what if you have a previous password, and you will see you will not log in because you have already changed your password, so you will need to enter the new one so we can log in successfully. And for the first part of the introduction for login, I will also take you to the page. So did you see the icon on the top right? Click on that. That's our user profile. So here we have password change, terms and conditions, contact information, and logout. I just show you the logout that we can directly go back to the login page after clicking on that. So now, so here are the terms and conditions. That's what we give to the users, so they can check how to use our Q Food Hall app. And for the contact information, so because that's only iOS simulator, so it's not a real phone, so we cannot demo the service via phone or service via email here. So we have to demo it in person. Let's go back to the third-party login. So that will be faster, like without entering the password. So let's go with the Apple login. Use my Apple ID and enter my password. Sign in. However, because we're using the third-party login, we're gonna need a phone number to be identified. So I'm gonna use another phone because we have already registered with my the first phone number. I will use another one. Let's go OK. So we sign in and we use Google login. Continue. Click on my account, or maybe I will show you. From use another account. My gmail.com. Next. I can't show you my password here because it's my real account. Now, continue. Go to here. Also use my second. I only have two phone number. And click on OK. Okay, now we come here. So that's the first part of the demo that I will show you.
Let's start with the merchant side application. Every restaurant is provided with a predefined username and password to securely access their account. For our demo, we will log in using one of the McDonald's in Canada. So let's log in. So we arrived at our main menu management page. Here, restaurant owner can view different food categories. For example, McCafe, Happy Meal, combos, etc. Every category contains multiple food items. For example, beverage contains chocolate milk, combo meals contains Big Mac meal, crispy chicken sandwich meal, etc. And each food item can be enabled or disabled at any time. This feature is especially useful when an item is out of stock, preventing customer from placing an order for an unavailable dish. For our demo, let's test this feature by disabling some most popular items. So let's go to most popular items. And we already disabled 10-piece McNugget meal and Big Mac meal. So let's also disable crispy chicken sandwich as well as 40 McNuggets. Once disabled, these items will no longer be available to the customer to order in the customer application. Of course, let's go to beverage category. For example, if we want to say if all items within a category are unavailable, then restaurant manager can disable the entire category instead of manually toggling each item. This is particularly useful for situation where a section of the menu, such as beverage, needs to be removed. So let's check these features that are dynamic change our customer application. So let's check our customer application.
So as you can see on our homepage, since you didn't enter anything in the enter location search bar, there will be no restaurants under the list. So now, since we have already added something in the McDonald's restaurant back to the merchant site, I will just use the location for that McDonald's restaurant. So it's right here. So as you can see, so we have already entered the correct locations. It displays all the restaurants nearby the location. Also, you have already noticed that we have a banner. So at the top, that randomly pick 4 restaurants, or let's go to the McDonald's restaurant. So as you can see, since we have already disabled some food items in the merchant site, so those food items that has been disenabled cannot be available to be picked. And for the other available food items, they are enabled in the merchant site. And if we go back to the home, so as you can see in the banner, we have a view menu button here. If you click on the view menu, you will go to the restaurant too. So let's do something in the McDonald's. When we add one item, that will give you the checkout button. If you click on that, you will go to the checkout page that shows you the restaurant name, food items, price, and as well as the location. So it's we are using the Apple Map. If we go to the cart page, you can see we have one cart that contains one item that we just add. If we go to McDonald's and we remove it, and then we go to the cart, it's empty again, and we go to McDonald's, we add one item, we go to cart, we can add, or we can click on the restaurant to go back to the restaurant. And then I want to show you the remove cart. You can also remove cart. Go to McDonald's, add it again. We go to checkout. We're going to pay that. Enter card. It's not a real card. It's also the simulator. Postcode. Gonna pay. All right. Now, okay. So in our order page, we have a new member here, which is McDonald's. Also, the cart is empty. So now what I'm going to do is to show you the food status or order status in the merchant site. We first check McDonald's and we log in. Then we check our order. So here is our new order that has been checked out from the client site. So now I want to do something in this order. So since there's only one quantity, yes, price is good, total is good, 20 pizza McNuggets. Okay, everything is good. I'm gonna see. I want to cancel it. So okay, so for McDonald's, I cancel the order, so it will go to the history. And then since as you remember, I have totally 3 orders in the client side. Another one is Red Lobster. I'm gonna log into that account. Okay. Now, here I have totally 2 Red Lobster restaurant orders. So since I have totally 3 status for my orders, I would say okay for order number A0005, I want it to be ready to pick up. Since complete, it will also go to history. Complete. So I have one status prepare, one status complete, and one status cancelled. So I will stop here in the merchant side and then I will go back to client side to show you the order status. So what the order status look like in client side. Since we have already updated the order status in merchant side, so we go back to the client side to check the status of order. So we go to order, so we can see the McDonald's order has been canceled. So we already canceled order in the merchant side. And for this order in Red Lobster, we didn't change anything. For this one, we complete the order. And also there's one more functionality in the order page that is view details. So when you click on view details, it will show you the restaurant information, the food, the order information, as well as the map. So since we use the Apple Maps, so it will display the exact location of the restaurant that you ordered.
So let's move to another crucial feature, busy mode. So let's click this. So if a restaurant enables busy mode, the busy mode icon turns red. You can see this is red right now. So this indicates that the restaurant is no longer accepting orders. This feature is useful when restaurants reach peak capacity and cannot handle additional features. So let's turn it off. Alternatively, we can turn up the auto rejection timer, which allows them to automatically exit business mode after a predefined period. For example, right now it is 5:12, so let's set it to 5:13 p.m. So the system will reject any new orders for that period and then automatically turn off the busy mode, resuming to normal operation. So let's wait until 5:13. So right now it's 5:13. We just passed that. So this is turned back to normal operation. So next feature I would like to introduce is the image upload. So by clicking the upload image tab, this allows the restaurant owner to update image for their menus dynamically, ensuring customers always see the latest visual of the food they are ordering. For our demo, let's propose a change to 10-piece McNugget meal. You can see we have the image right here already, which is currently showing to the customer application. So let's propose a change. So let's change to this image and let's submit. You can see the image is already uploaded. So let's go back to the iOS application and to see if this image is dynamically shown on the customer side.
So inside the McDonald's restaurant, since we have already updated the image for 10-piece McNugget meal, as you can see, the image has been updated.
And in the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna demonstrate how to utilize the AI chat functionality to grasp food recommendation. And all we need to do is go to this chat tab, and then we have a set of mock user input here. What I'm gonna do is, let's say, okay, pretend I'm a 30 years old male and trying to lose weight. All you need to do is to send ask ask this bot what you need, and I'll walk through the model definition while we are waiting. It is a pre-trained sparsely English language model, and the task is to identify the age, gender, and then goal for their meal. And also, it's gonna take a minute or two to fetch the response, and I'll walk you through the server side. Here you can see in the Google Cloud Storage, we have deployed the model into the console, and in in the beginning, we would like to utilize the artifact registry to expose this microservice to the Qfood application to use. However, we have limited budget, and this API will require a lot of computational resources to compute. As you can see here, in the peak times, it will require to approximately 15 gigabytes of memory to run, which is not so, which is so expensive that we can't afford. So, um, here we are containerizing the microservice into a localized container as a compromise solution. The only disadvantage is that now the backend server and this component server will have to be in a shared network. And this is something definitely we can improve further. For example, for the model optimization, like to see if we can further decrease the usage of computational resources. In the last, we will walk through the reflection for this capstone. First of all, for the main challenges, we are using the data from Uber Eats in the United States, making the GPS-based restaurant filtering very difficult to implement. And also for the iOS development is not allowed on Windows laptop. So I personally don't have any access to implement the React Native client application. And also, we received no financial support for this entire project. And there are so many external third-party services we have to afford for our own. This also limits scalability and thoughtful testing. And in the last, we have strict time constraints, which added to pressure to complete development while maintaining best quality. For the lesson learned, we have learned that effective time management is crucial to balancing development and feature quality under strict deadlines. And also, regular code reviews will improve code quality by catching errors early and ensuring best practices. Also, modular code structure enhances maintainability, making it easier to update and scale the application. And in the last, prioritizing tasks based on constraints such as time and resources will lead to more efficient development. In the future, we would like to enhance security measures, including data encryption and compliance with industry standards, and continuously refine the UI and UX for a smoother and more intuitive experience. Also, we would like to containerize the application using the Docker to improve scalability and streamline deployment. In addition, deploy to the Apple Store to reach end users and expand the app's accessibility. Lastly, plan for Android deployment to broaden the app's user base. That is the end of this capstone demo. Thank you for listening.